Okay, we're looking from Luke chapter 5 and verse 9. It says this: they were all astonished at the catch of fish. In other words, they were amazed at what Jesus did. And we can see this all the way through the Gospels and the life of Jesus. And when we study the Gospels and we study the life of Jesus and how he interacted with the people and his disciples, we see that they were astonished at what God can do. I want you to know something. God can do great things in your life if you'll just give him space to do those things. And it's a story about a catch of fish, and they did everything in their own strength. They couldn't do it. You know, sometimes we work so hard in our own strength to do things, to be successful, to do what we think is right, and yet we may be skilled at it, and we're very independent. But you know, we've got to give over to God. We've got to ask God to help us. Our success is in him, and asking him to come and to help us in life. And so we looked at 7 things which are life-changing truths to learn from this story. We looked at 3 yesterday. We looked at Jesus will come to where you work and he will help you. Yeah, he will. He will come alongside. Actually, the word for the Holy Spirit in the Bible is paraclete. It's the one who comes alongside you to help you, to stand with you, and to help you come through. The next thing is this: it says, when things you're doing is not working, he can show you a better way. I want to tell you that the Bible is a better way. It's a better way to live. It's a better way to understand life. And once you start reading the Bible, understanding the scriptures, it just makes sense. You see things through God's lens instead of your own lens. Instead of your perspective, you see things from God's perspective. And so you learn God's ways. And that's so important, that we learn God's ways, and that he will show you a better way. And his ways is always a better way. Third thing we looked at is that even though it may not make sense at the moment, do what he says anyway. Anyway, just do what God says, because there's blessing in being obedient to what God is telling you. The fourth thing is this about this great miracle that they were astonished at, is that the success that God has in mind for you is greater than anything you can envision for yourself. And that's just so important, that God's plan for your life is so powerful, it's so great, it's far greater than you can imagine. And so God has success in mind. He wants you to prosper. He wants you to overcome. He wants you to be blessed. But what you've got to do, you've got to stop being independent. You've got to start giving him the reins of your life, because his success in his mind, what he wants to do in your life, is so much greater than you can envision for yourself. God's plan is so great. God's plan is so vast. It's so amazing for your life. He's got good things for your life, and he wants you just to submit to them. He wants you to just see these greater plans that he has for you. And when we submit our lives to God, and when we submit the simple things of our lives to God, we will see that his way is so much greater. He has so much things, such a great plan in store for our lives, if we will just trust him today. So trust God today, and know that he's got great things for your life.